There is way too many matches in regards to WrestleMania, guys. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of General Jerry Channel. As you know, it's wrestling season, hooray. And apparently WWE have announced a few matches. There is more matches coming, more matches that are rumoured. And I have not seen Raw or SmackDown, and quite frankly, I gotta be honest, I haven't really had much of an interest. Not because of like, oh, I think it sucks, it's just I generally don't have the time now to watch wrestling. And that's what this underlining video is gonna be, is that, is there like, you know, too much time in regards to pay-per-views? And that's what we're gonna discuss today. Because I have the official kind of card here, and then I have pretty much what's going to be going down at WrestleMania. So, WWE Universal Championship, Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. Forgot that was a thing, but apparently they're competing in a match. WWE Raw Women's Championship match, Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey. WWE Cruiserweight Championship match, Buddy Murphy versus Kendrick Alexander or Tony, whatever the fuck his name is. No holds barred match, Triple H versus Batista. That's the only real match I kind of want to see. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin Corbin, but I think they're going to change that, because, like, that's fucking laughable for Kurt Angle's last match. Fuck that shit. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Yeah, fucking looking forward to that. And AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton's always put in that shitty part of WrestleMania where, like, he goes against the champion, like, the champion that was a few, like, months ago, and then they stick him in what I call the Randy Orton program, where you're not champion, but then you're not, like, a mid-card either, so then they just stick you with Randy Orton. I don't know, anyway. More likely matches are the WWE Championship match, Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston, WWE SmackDown Women's Championship as well. WWE Raw Tag Team Championships, which is the Revival versus whoever it might be. WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, which is the Usos. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, Sasha Banks and Bayley to be announced. WWE United States Championship match, Samoa Joe versus whoever that might be. And WWE Intercontinental Championship match, which is Bobby Lashley versus to be announced. And that's also not including a singles match with Roman Reigns, given the current Raw storylines against Drew McIntyre, and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and the Women's Battle Royal. Also, Alexa Bliss is hosting the show, and Baron Corbin is to be in something as well, apparently some side segment. That's way too much. Like, that is just way too much. Now, why am I saying this? Well, the rumor is that the main card, like I'm talking main card, is 8 hours. The actual including pre-shows is a possibility of 12 hours. That's half a fucking day for a pay-per-view. Now, I'm just saying, this is obviously subject to change, but the rumor is that this is going to be the longest pay-per-view that we've ever seen, ever. It's going to be 8 hours for the main card. And the thing is with the 8 hours, is that you might not fit all the matches in here. Because each match lasts, what, 15, 20 minutes? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 matches, including a Battle Royal, 2 Battle Royals, sorry, and you know they go for 30 minutes each. That's an hour already for 2 of them. And then the Alexa Bliss segment, which might be 20 minutes. And then obviously the Braun Strowman segment. This is just way too much. They're gonna have to cut the Battle Royals out, because that's just ridiculous. Like, I understand everyone has to get the WrestleMania moment, but you're being a wee bit too, like, you're just shoving it now, like, and the card, like, itself, I'm looking at it now, Seth Rollins versus Lesnar, I'm a level with you, I don't give a shit. I really don't. WWE Raw Women's Championship match, I mean, you know, obviously we all know Becky's gonna win that. You know, that'll be interesting. The Cruiserweight Championship, don't care. No holds barred, I'm interested in that. Kurt Angle's retirement match if against Baron Corbin, I don't care. Shane McMahon versus The Miz, I don't care. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton, I don't care. Maybe Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston, I might be interested in that. The SmackDown Women's Championship match, don't care. Tag team, all the tag teams, don't care. United States, don't care. And Intercontinental, don't care. And the 2 Battle Royals, I don't care. So really you're looking at 1, 2, 3 matches I'm interested in this WrestleMania card. Like, they're going for quantity over quality. That's my issue with this. And I'm sorry, but like, I am not giving this a 10 if this show is for 8 hours. In fact, fuck it, I'ma just say it. If this show was over 8 hours, like if they announce that it's over 8 hours, I will not be watching this live. I'm sorry, but I have way more better things to do than to fucking watch this tripe. I'm sorry. I know that they put on somewhat of an effort, but you're going a bit fucking far when you're sticking on nearly matches in the double digits. You understand what I mean? And that's not including those pre-shows either. You know that. What do you think Kofi Kingston's gonna do? Renee Young? ESPN wannabes. And you get that guy with like her up, like he just shave it off, mate. Like it's up to there. I don't know. It's that radio guy that looks like, you know, I don't know, like one of those comedy fucking movies. You all know what I mean. It's the guy that's always on the pre-shows and he's like, I can't wait for this pay-per-view. Like, and he has like his hairlines up to there. Like, mate, just shave it. Fucking just shave that motherfucker. But yeah, it's 3 matches I'm really only interested in. Now I understand that there's still matches to be announced, but Christ the night, that the meat and the potatoes is pretty much Triple H and Batista, you know, and that's the old guy brigade, but like, I mean, Triple H and Batista, and Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston, and maybe the women's match, but I'm sick of hearing about how revolutionary this match is. I kind of don't want to see it. By the way, I hope Ronda wins. No offense. I'm here. By the way, I've seen these people like bash Ronda Rousey. Like, oh, she's disrespecting the business. No, she's playing a part, you dumb fucks. Like, people are just... This is why, like, there's no, interesting, fucking storylines anymore. Because everyone gets legitimately triggered online. Like, oh my god, she's disrespecting the wrestling bit. And they're serious about this as well. Like, fucking grow up. God damn it. It's not really much else to talk about, really. Like, I think it's just been a wee bit anticlimactic. Like, if you look, by the way, also, I'm a bit sick, in case you can't. Yeah, I know, again, 4 times already this year. I got sick in January. I got sick at the end of January. I got sick at the start of February. The end of February. Yeah, actually, no, this is 5th time I've been sick. Fuck is shit, like, man, I don't know what's going on. I keep getting the flu too as well. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, hopefully, like, only good thing about this is hopefully I miss WrestleMania. I'm serious, by the way, guys. If this is on for 8 hours, I'm not watching it. I'm sorry. I'm just watching it the next day and I'll review it the next day for you. But I'm not watching this live if it's 8 hours. And if this whole thing's like half a day, not a chance. I'm sorry. What do they expect me to do? Like, honestly, like, I'm being real. Like, what do you, like, I have a life. I'm not going to spend half a goddamn day watching a pay-per-view. I'm sorry, I'm not. Listen, a pay-per-view should only be 3 hours. I'm just saying it should be 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe modern day, maybe 4 hours. But you're going far by doubling that. That's like double. Like that's like that's just ridiculous. And then also that's not so. You're watching like add this in perspective for you, right? I'm gonna add this in perspective. Let's just say WrestleMania is like 8 hours, right? Possibly half a day, including pre-shows, right? Then you got Raw that's 3 hours the next day. And then you got SmackDown, which I think is still 2 hours. I think it's still 2 hours. And then you got NXT. So you're talking 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hours minimum for wrestling in 1 week. Like, that's outrageous. Like, it's just outrageous. And also, if we're just adding pre-shows in, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Fucking hell, that's a 24-hour period of watching wrestling in 1 week. If you're trying to watch it. And that's not including you want to see TNA this week. Like, oh my god, that's just way too much, man. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, guys, actually thinking about you're talking the guts of an entire day and 1 week of wrestling. Like, you're like minimum, you're watching 8 hours in 1 week, which is already way too much. But like, if you're watching Raw and SmackDown, then yeah, you're talking the minimum of like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minimum hours of wrestling. That's utterly ridiculous. God help anyone that has to review Raw and SmackDown the next day. Because God help you, because I would not like to review Raw and SmackDown the next week. Fuck that, like. Sorry, but anyway. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that's going on, it's getting a wee bit too outrageous with the amount of hours that they're putting in WrestleMania? This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out.